questions about the labyrinth?
No, I'm here to answer questions. So whatever you have seen that you're curious about, I will attempt to answer, or I will make up an answer in a very convincing way that you won't know. That's how I dealt with my kids until that damn Google came along.
So I have a question. Where do you get the black sauce?
Right. So this is a product called Garden Socks with 2 X's because that's cute or something. And you can Google it. But I said the guy who represents this stuff is actually a PhD soil scientist, brilliant guy, Craig Pelagian, really interesting guest speaker. But the idea is that you never want to grow food, particularly leafy greens, in urban soils. They're all contaminated. It's just a fact. I mean, and mostly heavy metals, lead, and of course, leafy greens are the worst of just pulling that up into. And the problem is that you eat the leaves, and it's not such a big deal with tree fruit or even really fruiting plants, but any of the greens. So that's the reason why you would mostly, if you're growing food in an urban environment, you do it in your own soil, right? So you raise beds and so on. But in this space, I didn't really want to have a bunch of raised beds lined up like little soldiers. And a friend of mine told me about this product, and as soon as I saw it, I thought, oh wow, we can form the garden into any shape we want to because it's a completely flexible product. So it operates basically like sausages, like dirt sausages. And so we had our own soil blend, included biochars, really great stuff. And they have a machine that's literally like a sausage extruder. It's just big. So you shovel the stuff in, you put the socks on there, and you extrude them and tie the ends and put them out here. So this has been here for 5 years. You can see some of them, they're looking like pantyhose that are running. Part of that is we used all volunteer labor when we were putting it in, and we were putting it in on a bit of an artificial deadline because it was meant to tie into some anniversary of the diocese or something, and so we didn't carefully supervise every volunteer that was cutting the holes for the plants. So some got little holes, but it's been really wonderful, and yeah, it's because it's this cool, flexible product. It's only limited by your imagination. Yes. Yeah, we have. We haven't done a lot of that, but from time to time, some of these things get. You know, when they started, they were round, like logs, and then they just kind of settled into themselves. And yes, there are times where we come in with just a little shovel, stuff some more soil in there. Because every time you harvest something, or every time you pull it out, you're taking some of that soil out with you. So that would have been an excellent idea. But we were in such a hurry, the drip came in after. So putting the drip in after.
This down and then put the drip irrigation system after.
So for a very long time, this was all hand water. Which is fine. You get a lot of volunteers out here, especially school kids, and we get a lot of them. It's like, what should we do? Here, kids. And we fertilize with fish emulsion, which goes in those buckets, and then the kids all end up throwing little dead fish.
Where'd you get that from?
Fish emulsion? I'm not sure where we're getting it now. I think we may be getting it from Sunset, but I don't know. But I don't know if that's true.
Did you say pruning the trees? We will have a tree and orchard session, and we have a master gardener, Mark Later, who is an expert. He's a retired neurosurgeon, so he wants to all that stuff. It's more toward the middle of our classes. So yeah, definitely.
But yes, this is pruning season for all that stone fruit.
I have a question on your water use.
Yeah.
As far as, are you connected to the facility?
Yes.
Okay. do you monitor, or do you probably don't need to gather data on how much water you use?
We don't.
You don't. Okay.
It's that would be a useful piece of information, but we have to pay attention.
Also have the land of yonder?
Not directly across the street, but 2 doors down. There's a couple of apartment buildings here, and then there's like a vacant hillside. That's we've got fruit trees up there. And then if you walk along that side of the street, you'll see fruit trees looking right along the parkway.
Well, I was gonna say there's a simple fix to monitoring. They sell these little they're like smart controllers, and you can just put a flow sensor in there, and you guys have the accurate.
Yeah.
They're kind of, and some of them are inexpensive too.
Yeah.
Yes.
What time of the year does the sun actually come far enough up in the sky to get the garden all in the sun?
Usually late spring and throughout summer. Yeah, well, when we did this, in some place I have it, you guys are just immediate. We did a sun study, so we knew exactly, we can figure out where the shadow was going to be during that time during the year. And right now it's about as far as it goes. So it just cuts, this shadow cuts the whole thing in half. And so this side, even in summer, this side is better for leafy greens and birds and so on. And over there, the fruiting plants and things that so we grow a lot of chilies and tomatoes and squash and things over there. And we grow lettuces and you can see. Yeah. And what's amazing to me is those bananas, which I didn't even think you could grow here. They are just flourishing, and they're almost always in the shade. And, and you know, it gets pretty chilly here, but we get bananas all the time off of those things. And we've got passion fruit growing along this fence and then that fence. It's actually just one plant that is crawled all that way. And we get tons of fruit off of that thing too. It's almost always in the shade. No. No. Fish and ulcers. This. Maybe once or twice a year. And it takes a while for it to, and you can see this is probably ready again, especially if you can see we've got plenty of weeds here, so this spring we'll definitely mulch again. Yeah, there is a time when it's open to the public. In fact, when we were putting this in, neighbors included. Yeah, you know, during daylight savings time, so for 6 months, we have a fun thing we call Friday night farming, and we just open up the garden, and whoever wants to come is welcome to come and hang out with us, and we work until the sun starts to go down. Then they go up on the roof and eat and drink beer and have fun. And
Sounds good.
And and we prepare all the food, much of it with ingredients from here. So we'll have pizzas or tacos or whatever we do. It's a lot of fun. So you all are welcome. Make sure that because we'll be starting Friday Night Farming well towards the end of your time here. So we'll make sure you all know about it. Not today. There's a group that's up there using it. There's a Native American talking circle that's using the roof today. But you're scheduled to have your graduation. There's an incentive. If you want to see the roof, graduate. Finish the program.
Is this a pesticide-free garden?
Yes.
Or what do you guys? Okay.
Yeah.
Do you guys use anything like any kind of like organic?
We make friends with insects that like to eat other insects. That's a lot of what the natives are here for, is to pull in friendly bugs. It's worked out really well. Yeah, compost? Yes, you saw the compost facility up there. So that's our friends from the LA Compost Academy. and we get the benefit of the compost that they make.
And we'll have a demonstration at class 3 of the compost system, the operation.
Yeah. And we get plenty of, the surplus food that we recover from the wholesale produce industry. There's a fair amount of composting that goes along with that. Because what it amounts to is it's stuff that didn't get sold, and now it's close enough to being compost that they give it away. And sometimes we get stuff that, seriously, or where you get an entire pallet of something, a ton of squishy squash. Compost. I don't. Excellent question. I want to say that we may have. I only eat hot dog. I'm spoiled. I'm not doing it.
Okay, any other questions before we head back to lunch?
What are the variety of these ones?
The variety?
Yeah, like lemons.
They
Lemons.
Well, I don't know. Like I say, we planted those. I told you my iced teas.
Yeah.
For that exact reason. And I just know in Mexico, they just call them lemons. So, they're more akin to a lime than a lemon. I don't know if you taste them. They're really years ago I was at a trade show down in Culiacan, Mexico. It was in the summertime. It was like 150 degrees. It was outside. I was dying. And there's a guy who had a booth who was selling this iced tea. It was the best iced tea I ever had in my life. It was black tea brewed with cinnamon stick and then poured over ice with these limones squeezed into it. No sugar, just the, oh my God, it's the most delicious, most refreshing thing ever. So I recommend it. Grab some there. You didn't get it. So you got just a few. Oh, I see. Not just for you.
Oh no, I wouldn't be able to. I think I'm feeling one.
Because you look a little bit like a hoarder right now.
I do have really interesting stories about stuffing plants and fruits into my pockets and backpacks and forgetting about them.
Oh, that was complicated.
Yeah, I know my mother definitely has more experience.
Yeah. Yeah, so yes. So Seed Hope staff, all of whom have horticultural training and experience, and everybody loves to do it. Specifically, the one who really, at this point, is mostly deciding is our horticultural therapist, and she's just a genius and does wonderful, beautiful things. And she's really kind of adopted this as her space. She spends most time out here and makes most of the planting decisions. Ashley Miller. Ashley, I don't know if you all know this company called Farmscape. Are you familiar with them? So Ashley used to work at Farmscape. So those of you who don't know, Farmscape is an interesting business model. They do backyard gardening for people who'd rather pay somebody to do it than do it themselves. So it's kind of like it's edible landscaping, but then they service it. So it's kind of like putting in a pool and then having the pool man come and take care of it. They do that with gardens. So they do all the work and then they harvest the stuff and bring it to the homeowner to cook with it in their kitchen or take surplus to donate it to people like that. So that work didn't ultimately speak to Ashley's soul. So now she's working in the nonprofit world and is as a horticultural therapist. She went through all of that education and training and just completed. So same skills. I mean, she's just really great at what she does, but she's doing it for a she's great. Anything else? Okay. Thanks. You can see he said it's plenty of work for you all. There's a lot of stuff waiting for